let's get started. I'm going to grab some Goosebumps texture spray and I'm going to spray it on my manila tag. It's a number 8 Ranger Ink Essentials tag. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and heat set it. After I get it heat set, I'm going to go ahead and spray some Delusional inks. This color is called Funky Fuchsia. Once I spray it, you'll be able to see it resist some of that texture spray. I'm also going to grab another color. This color is called Dirty Martini. I'm sorry, it's blurry. After that, you'll see just a lot more of that resist happen once it sprays. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and heat set that. Once I get it all heat set and I get it looking how I want, I'm going to go ahead and grab some Lindy Stamp Gang spray. The color is called Scintillating Silver, and again, it's by Lindy Stamp Gang. I'm going to go ahead and get that mixed up, and once I get that ready, I'm going to use a Prima stencil called Grungy Chevron, I believe. It just came out this year, 2013, and it is made by Donna Downey. This is also the 6x6 stencil. They also come in a 12x12. Once I go ahead and get that sprayed on there and saturated, it mixes with the Delusional spray. The Delusional sprays are water reactive and Lindy Stamp Gang is mainly water. So you'll get a ghosting effect is what it's called, and it'll leave a little bit of shimmer. Here you'll see I'm grabbing some Martha Stewart Crackle Effect paint, and I'm going to apply that paint using a Crafters Workshop brick stencil. I don't remember if this is called the brick negative or the positive or however they call them. And once I get done applying that, I'm going to go ahead and heat set that paint so I can hurry up and add some paint on top of it. Once it's good and dry, I am going to grab some Tim Holtz Ranger, the new Distress paints. This color is called Mustard Seed. I thought it would be a good pop against the pink and green. This is my first time using it, so I had to fiddle with it a little bit to get the paint to start coming out. But once I get a good flow, it covers so nicely and it blended very well on the paper. So I'm just going to cover up all those areas where I painted the crackle paint. And once that distress paint starts to dry, it's going to go ahead and pop through really well. Once it's dry, you'll be able to see that crackle effect, and here you can see just the individual bricks and where I actually painted the crackle effect paint at. And it crackles really good. It's always good to use like a lighter color on top of a dark or dark on top of a light. I prefer a light color on top of dark when using that effect. Here I decided to grab some Tattered Angels Glimmer Glaze. It's just a fine glitter paint. You can see all that glitter right there at the bottom. And the color is called Sugarcane. It's really like a nice golden color. So once I get that all shaken up, I'm going to go ahead and just flick or splatter, whatever you want to call it, all over the tag. Of course, I'm not trying to be nice about it. The tag's very messy. And I just had a blast kind of getting dirty, because this is the part where I really got dirty at. After that, I decided I wanted to pull out some more stencils and I wanted to do some more stenciling. So I chose the Herringbone Crafters Workshop stencil, and I'm going to add modeling paste using the stencil. Now with this, I wasn't trying to be clean again. I just wanted to get somewhat of an even coat, nothing too thick. As it is just a tag, it's not like a canvas piece or anything where you want to make sure you have a good coverage. I just wanted to add more texture and have something pop off bright against the tag, since it's kind of grungy looking anyway. After that, I decided I wanted to spray some Smooch Spritz, and I don't know the name of the color, I'm sorry. It's just like a black with a good silver shimmer to it. So here I'm just going to go ahead and spray random hexagons, and I think that stencil is Studio Calico, I want to say. I think that's how you say it, Studio Calico. And after I spritz, of course, I'm going to go ahead and heat set. I always heat set after I spray, that way nothing I add later kind of blends into it. So once that's good and dry and it looks how I want, you can really see the shimmer here with that Smooch Spritz, and just the texture that gives, and also right there you can see the Lindy Stamp Gang Shimmer. So finally I decided to grab my Sin City stamps I'm using from the new clown set, and I'm just going to stamp that on with Ranger Archival ink. You want to make sure you use a really good permanent ink that's not going to disappear if water touches it. And there you can see how it just kind of added a little bit more to the tag. And here I'm going to add the sentiment, clowning around, and stamp that on there as well. Once I get it all stamped, I couldn't figure out what else I wanted to add to it. So after I got my stamps put up, I decided to pull out some ribbon. And I thought, let me use some more distress paints. So I get some ribbon out. It's not quite seam binding, but it's almost like seam binding. Seam binding is probably really the best to use. And I'm going to take my distress paints that coordinate with my tag and add it to the ribbon. I'm going to spritz the ribbon down just so the color really blends into, or just so the water gets the color blended into the ribbon. And then I'm going to heat set that, and once I get it nice and dry, just add it to the tag, tie a bow, and I was really actually satisfied with how this tag turned out. Thank you so much for joining me. Here you can see just a close-up of all the different textures, and I appreciate you coming by and checking out my video. Thanks so much.